Lesson 10 for June 1 through to 7, Little Times of Trouble, read by Dr. Percy Harold. Sunday, June 2, Conflict. Question, read Matthew chapter 7, verse 5 and Proverbs 19, verse 11. What two important principles can help us avoid conflict with others? Matthew 7, verse 5, Hypocrite, first remove the plank from your own eye, and then you will see clearly to remove the speck from your brother's eye. And Proverbs 19:11, the discretion of a man makes him slow to anger, and his glory is to overlook a transgression. The writer of Proverbs makes a very astute observation. The start of an argument is like a water leak, so stop it before real trouble breaks out. Proverbs 17 and verse 14. Once again, a conflict can become incredibly hard to shut down. According to Romans 14:19, we can prevent conflict by following after two things, that which makes for peace and that with which one may edify another. How much more so are these principles crucial to harmony in the family? Sometimes, when you admit your responsibility in a conflict, it may cause the other party to soften. Those with good sense are slow to anger, and it is their glory to overlook an offence. Proverbs 19, verse 11. At the same time, consider what difference this is going to make in your life in 3 days. Better yet, what impact will it have in 5 or 10 years? How many marriages, for instance, have had difficult times over issues that today seem so trivial? Instead of letting conflict drag on for a long time, as you speak with the other person, a spouse, a child, a friend, a co-worker, you may want to clearly define the problem or issue under discussion and stay on the immediate topic. Conflict often deteriorates when the issue that started the conflict gets lost in angry words. Meanwhile, past issues or past hurts are tossed into the mix. This can be deadly, especially to a marriage. One way to have a better and softer start to the discussion is to affirm your relationship. Let the other person know that you care deeply about them and about your relationship. Once you've stated your positive feelings, you can move to the issue at hand. However, be careful not to use the word but. Stating a positive thought and then saying but negates what you just stated. Once you share your feelings, listen to the other person's perspective, reflect on what he or she has said, and only then propose a solution that keeps everyone's best interest in mind. We read this in Philippians 2 verses 4 and 5. Let each of you look out not only for his own interests, but also for the interests of others. Let this mind be in you, which was also in Christ Jesus. That brings us to the end of today's lesson. Think back about some conflicts that now appear so silly and meaningless. What can you learn from those experiences that could help prevent, at least from your side, something similar from happening again? You have been listening to a reading of the Adult Sabbath School Bible Study Guide by Dr. Percy Harold from Queensland, Australia. This service is brought to you by Hope Channel, the Sabbath School Department, and Christian Services for the Blind. Remember, God is always faithful.